Hi guys! Ellen Fernandes aqui e hoje eu estou com a Katie! Yeah! How are you?
Hi, very good, thank you.
She's a teacher, guys! Oh, I love teachers, you know that, yeah? Okay guys, she's a teacher here at Oxford House College and she's going to tell us a little bit about her experience here and about the courses and everything, and I'm really excited to hear about it.
And I'm very excited to talk about it.
Oh, that's nice. So why did you teaching here? I heard you taught in other places as well, like South Korea and Chile, Australia.
So I actually started my career as a teacher here because I did my teacher training here.
Okay.
And I absolutely loved it. But yeah, at the time I was like 24 and I was like, I want to, you just want to travel anywhere and everywhere, don't you?
You're right, actually, yeah.
So so I went to teach. I was teaching in South Korea, and after that I went to Chile for a little bit, and then I was teaching in Australia.
Very boring this place.
Year, I know. It's a tough life.
Oh my gosh.
And this year I decided to come back here, and I think part of the reason I chose this school was because I'd had a little bit more of a range of experience of different places, and at this school I knew for sure that I could develop and that I could progress and improve as a teacher, and that the standards and the quality of teaching here was really high. And that was, I think, the main thing that made me come back here, because not every school is like that.
You see, guys, you see?
It's a pretty special
the right
place.
school, you see?
Yeah.
And then, what about the dynamics of the classes and...
So at the moment I'm teaching, I just finished teaching an FCE course, so the first certificate exam course.
Okay.
And my students have their exam, they have their speaking exam this Saturday, and they have their full
I've taken that, and it's
after.
really hard.
It's really hard, but they were actually an amazing group. And they were, I think the nicest thing about them, they were very supportive. They really helped each other. They really kind of worked as a team. And the nicest thing about an exam course as well is that I have 12 weeks, and that's 3 months to get to know the students really well, to get to know all of their little kind of patterns of errors, and to really be able to give them lots of individual feedback, and really help them to feel confident going into the exam.
Oh my
gosh.
So
it was a really nice experience. I'd say in general the classes are very energetic, very dynamic, very friendly, very creative as well. I think the teachers are very keen to mix things up. The main thing, I think, one of the main things for me is to make the classes tailored as much as possible to what the students actually need. So
and it's quite hard, huh?
It is, but it's
to work hard.
Always possible. I think you have to balance the needs of the students. So in my first lesson, my priority is always to find out what the students need, areas that they need to improve on, and then I plan the classes based around the students' needs.
That's awesome.
And I think that's quite motivating for students too.
And how many people do you have right now in the classroom?
Right now, so in my level 4 class, in both classes actually, it's about 10 students at the moment.
10 students, very small group then.
Yeah, they're
Any
pretty
Brazilian?
nice sizes. Do I have any Brazilians at the moment?
No, Brazilian in the school, guys. You had to come here then.
Know, I really miss how some of my best students ever have been Brazilian students. So Brazilians, please.
I arrived
Come to
here.
OEC. We want you here. We need your energy.
When I met her, I was like, "Hey, how are you?" And I was kissing, and I was like, "Oh, sorry, I'm, overexcited, and I'm Brazilian." And she was like, "Yeah, okay,
I like it.
So you see, guys, we have Brazilian people around here. What about the teaching classes? Like, do you teach teachers?
Not at the moment. That's something that I'd look to do in the future. But we run various teacher training courses here, kind of at all levels. So one really good course that we run is the Overseas Teachers course.
Awesome.
I was talking to an advanced student the other day that she's considering doing that next year, and that always seems to be a really positive experience for the teachers, I think, because it's basically for teachers. They might be native or non-native speakers, but they're teaching in a variety of different countries that don't have English as a first language. And it's just an opportunity for them to get together, in London, and really learn about different methodologies, maybe, and techniques that they haven't come across. So that's always
really
seems to be a great experience.
And do you teach beginners?
The lowest level that we have here is level 2, which is usually a mixture of beginners and elementary. I've spent more time, I think, because I've been focusing on exams recently. I've spent more time with higher levels. We have one teacher Stephen, and he only teaches more or less beginners in elementary. It's like his specialization.
Okay.
And his students absolutely love him
nice,
because
guys.
he's amazing. He's so patient. He's so kind.
Okay.
He's very theatrical in his style.
See? So you don't need to be afraid, guys. You know,
Yeah.
they will do, anything.
Yeah.
So you can understand what they're talking about, they're doing, or you have to do actually, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. And what about your students now? What they up to? They finished the exams and that's it? They go back home?
Well, so I just said goodbye to my exam course.
So sad.
Yes, who I'm really missing. For most of them, they're going back to their own countries, and they needed FCE for a variety of different reasons. For example, a couple of them were Spanish girls who were primary school teachers. And for a teacher in Spain, having English is a really big advantage. So possibly for university entry or for jobs, a lot of students just basically considering working for international companies in the future. So if you're working in any situation where you have to communicate globally, having a certificate in English, I think, is really essential for your career.
It is.
So, yeah.
And you have traveled a lot. So, like, what do you say about English? Like, because I think, my opinion, like my personal opinion, is just like when you speak English, you can just, go around the world and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Did you feel like something different from that? Or is it like, could you communicate around?
I'm really happy you said that because I think it connects to the main reason that I really love my job and the reason I'm so kind of happy to come into work every day is because I think, and this is something I learned from traveling because I really didn't understand before what English was and how much it changed people's lives. And as soon as I started traveling, I could see, I mean, when I went to South Korea, I spoke like 2 words of Korean. I could hardly speak it. I was just like, 안녕하세요. Like, I can say
How
hello.
do you say hello?
Hello. 안녕하세요. Like that. 감사합니다. Just thank you. Things like that. But I hardly knew anything. And however, when I got there, I discovered that, in terms of the transport system, in terms of hotels and hostels and anything you might want to do in terms of traveling, that I was actually fine with English and that I could do lots of things just because I spoke English. And that was a really strange discovery, I think. And I realized that in order for anybody to travel, to progress in their career, I think for anybody working in medicine or working in education or architects or engineers or lawyers, all of these amazing people in the world, they share their knowledge and they have access to lots of resources if they improve their English. And whatever that is what it is the result of kind of a weird history in a way. But nowadays,
I'm always saying that, and then the thing is, it's nice to have someone else telling them about it,
Oh,
and
that's good.
She's a teacher. She's from London. You're from London originally,
I'm from London, yeah.
You see, listen to her. She knows what she's talking about. Okay.
I think it's empowering. Or that's what I see in students. Word. It's empowering and it expands your opportunities. And more than that, if you're a people person, you're a people person. I'm a people person.
Yeah.
It helps you connect to people from everywhere. And one of my jobs is helping my students to communicate not just with me, with each other. Brazilian and Japanese students, French and Korean students.
Culture,
sharing
mixed
ideas.
Culture and everything. Yeah. See, guys, it's awesome. I'm so happy to be here, really. I love
really
this
happy I got to talk to you.
And, the teachers and everyone, they were so welcoming. And I'm so happy to be here, guys. And you see, if you come to London, that's the school I can tell about, and I'm going to go around and I'm going to, vlog around so you can, see the school and see how it goes. But I'm sure you'll love it, okay? So thank you so much. I'm so hugging.
Okay,
I'm hugging and
me
cussing,
like this.
You see, I'm Brazilian, guys, you see? But it's okay, you can come and hug her too.
British people like hugs too.
Okay, guys, so thank you very much, guys. And I see you next video. See ya. Take care. Bye.